All right, everyone, welcome to today's video. Today, we're going to go over exactly how to set up a Google Ads account. And this is mainly focused at beginners, but even if you're not a beginner, you might be able to learn some things. And today, like I said, I'm going to go over exactly how to set up the Google Ads account and actually how to actually start it and get it going so that you are getting leads to your business. So first thing that you need to do is you need to go to Google Ads itself. And if you don't have an account here, that's actually totally fine. It's just something that you need to make sure that you're signing up for. And if you have questions about signing up for a Google Ads account, you can actually check out this video right here on my channel. And what it shows is it's going to show you exactly how to set up a Google Ads account correctly. So if you want to start a Google Ads campaign or set up a Google Ads campaign, this is the exact way we're going to do it. And we're going to do it through going to the Google Ads Manager here. And so this might look either similar or a little different to what you have. You might have the old version if it still hasn't updated yet, or you might have the new version. But if you have this new version, you're just going to follow along with me here. So you're going to go into your Google Ads and you're going to go on this button on the left hand side. It says create. So what you're going to create is you're going to create a campaign. Now, when you click on create a campaign, it's going to ask you what is the campaign objective. And this video, it's going to be, I'm trying to make it as quick as possible, but also give you the most information possible. So if you're just starting out on your new campaign, you want to make sure that you're thinking of a few things. So first of all, Google doesn't really know what your business is, doesn't really know how your business makes sales, doesn't know how your business makes leads. All it's doing is trying to get traffic to your website, especially initially. So the best thing to do for your first campaign is to do website traffic. This is one of the best Google Ads campaigns to run until you've gotten about $500 to $1,000, maybe 7 to 14 days of information. Then what you can do is you can start doing these leads or sales pages. So I'm just going to go over real quick all of these and just tell you which ones are the best ones for it. So sales, this is if you have an e-commerce store or you're trying to sell a physical product or just even a digital product. That's sales. Leads, it's mainly if you're a service-based company. So if you're an agency or maybe you're trying to sell insurance or something like that, that would be leads. Also website traffic. So this is just getting people to land on your website. Maybe you want them to read an article or something like that. This is going to get them to land on the website. Product brand consideration. So this one is really just encouraging people to, like it says, explore your products or services. Brand awareness. This will help you reach more people to know your brand. App promotion, pretty straightforward. Local service, visits, promotions, another pretty straightforward if you're a local business and you want to get people to look at your business. So those are the main types. I always recommend going with one of these three. So initially, I'm just going to click on website traffic, but if you're an agency, go with leads. If you're e-commerce, go with sales. So we're just going to go start with website traffic. And so it's going to say, okay, what are the conversion methods we want to go with? And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure you set up these correctly and make sure you set up these exactly where you want what the conversion that you are looking to get is. So for instance, our conversion, we just want people to go to our website. So obviously we need to have two actions. Anytime you see this orange triangle, you can actually hover over it and it will show you exactly what the problem with it is. So for instance, when we hover over this, it says two inactive unverified conversions actions from website for the page view goals. And in another video, I'll go exactly how to set up your website page so that it tracks these conversions. But for now, these two are perfect. So we're going to press continue. And now we're going to go over to this. So there's a few different types of campaigns that you can use. I always recommend starting with one and only one, and then growing the campaigns as you get more comfortable with Google Ads, especially because if you have a smaller budget in the beginning, that smaller budget isn't going to reach as much if you're doing something like Performance Max. So I'm just going to go over exactly each and every one of these. So we have search. So this is when your Google ad shows up on Google when someone searches for a term. Performance Max. This is kind of a mixture of display, video, demand gen, and search, and also shopping if you're shopping or if you have a shopping ad. Display. So this is when Google shows an ad on a partner's website, potentially, or maybe if you see like a banner ad on a blog you go to, that's typically a display ad. Shopping, you've seen this in Google. This is when you go to Google, you type in maybe sneakers, and it shows some sneakers for sale. Video, this is over a YouTube video. And then this is demand gen. So this is like an ad on YouTube, or an ad on Gmail, or other type of discover things that Google has. Just so the difference between a demand gen and a video is usually demand gen is usually like a banner ad under a YouTube video, whereas a video would be the actual ad on the video. So I always say go with one. I'm going to go with search for now. And you're going to put in your business website. So you're going to go to, which is mine, sites marketing. And you always want to name your ad or your campaign properly. So make sure that you put exactly the campaign that you're running. So for the campaign should be titled, for this one, I'm just going to call it the way that we're running it. So website traffic search. So I'm just going to do that. Yeah, perfect. Website traffic search. And then sometimes I like to put, if there's a particular thing that we're going after as far as keywords. So maybe let's just say ads. Actually, let's just do SEO. So this one's based on SEO. So we're going to continue that. Create a new campaign or finish save draft. So this is saying me I have a draft. I'm going to start a new one. No problem. So what do we want to focus on most? Conversions. A good one to actually go after is clicks, because clicks is not actually a bad idea to go after. The next thing is a customer acquisition, bid for new customers only. This option allows your ads to only new customers regardless of your bid strategy. So this is an interesting thing that Google is starting to do, but basically it's allowing you to only show your ads to new customers. We're going to leave that off for now. Network. So this is Google always is trying to get more money from you and get you to spend more money on other things. Search network. This is if Google's going to show their search network on, like, I think AOL uses it. I don't think Bing does, but you just want to turn that off for now. The next thing is display network. I always turn that off. And typically you don't want just text, which is what this is, a text campaign, to be only for a text campaign to only be on a display ad. And the reason for that is because you want the display ad to be more creative, and you want maybe some images and stuff like that to grab their attention. So I always click both of these off. Location. Now, you can get really, really complicated with this. If you enter a location, click this advanced search, you can say, United States. You can actually exclude the United States. Or what you could do is you could say UK, but you can include nearby. So you could say maybe Scotland, Germany, France, and then target. So those are going to be your targets. So just keep in mind that you can really get granular on this, but there's two different ways you can search by location. So you can do, even a zip code 07823, New Jersey. You could actually include that target, which is awesome, right? But you can also just do a radius. So if you want people around 078, you want maybe, let's just target this in a 20-mile radius. That's another option. The other thing is you can do a pin mode. So you can just pin a location and you can search around that. For right now, we're just going to do United States. So this is an interesting thing that Google's also developing now, which is targeting, how your ads are actually targeting your customers. So either presence or interest, or just a presence. So do you want people that are actually in that area and also interested in maybe going to it? Or do you want people that are just in your target location? I always go with presence because I don't really want to go after people, especially if I'm going after people in America that are going after that are maybe around America. If I'm just want to focus on there. Okay, so languages, English, you can change your language there. Audience segments. So this is something that's actually super important, and hopefully it loads here pretty good. But basically you can segmentate your audience. So Google knows what audiences are interested in other things. So you can either do it, you can just type in travel, right? Bring up, do they like travel? Oh, luxury travelers, beach bound travelers. And the Google has these kind of typical audiences, and they'll serve it to them. It's not necessarily excluding a lot of people, but it's more like excluding the people that have never searched on that. The other way you could do this is you can also just go to browse, and you can say, this is a different way of kind of narrowing down that target market. So you can say who they are, their current college level, and then marital status. These people are single, right? So you can also narrow your audience down there. So we're going to go after that. It looks like we're going after single current college students, beach-bound travels, luxury travels. I doubt there's a lot of luxury travelers that are current college students, but maybe that's just me. Okay. So now we're going to going to make you or get you to put keywords in for your campaign. One thing I realized is we actually didn't name the campaign, but that's okay. So we're just going to put our website in, and then we're going to say get keywords. So interesting. So let's just go www.marketing.com. See what it says. So this is perfect. So Google is actually going to pull keywords from your website, and you want these keywords to be indicative of the people that the things they might look up. So digital marketing is good, marketing agency is good, digital marketing agency and marketing. So these are all really good keywords. But the one thing is you don't want to get too broad with these, because sometimes Google likes to bring in a lot of keywords. So you want to maybe keep a broad but also concise amount of keywords for this. The other thing you can do is if you put a keyword in just like this, it's going to be a broad match. So basically, you can look up this more on your own, but basically this is going to be anytime someone searches digital marketing. It doesn't necessarily matter the way that someone searches at. So for instance, if someone searches, and I wish this would open more, if you put anything related to digital marketing, Google potentially might serve your ad. If you just do a phrase match, then what Google's going to do is if you put your keywords in like this, then what Google is going to do is it's going to be a phrase match. Now, this is if this keywords are used in a phrase. So if someone's just searching on digital marketing, that's great. But if someone's searching on digital marketing salaries in Connecticut, that's also going to serve them ad. So you need to be careful that you don't put a phrase match when you really want a keyword match. So we want to look up, if we put them in brackets like this, going to make it so when someone searches on digital marketing, that's what's going to come up, not digital marketing agencies in Connecticut or salaries in Connecticut. So you need to really consider your keywords and think about what are people searching for that you want to serve them ads on. Okay, so now we're going to get to our actual ads. So these are the actual headlines and the ads. So what we're going to do is we're going to go. The first thing is this display path. So this is extremely crucial because people are getting used to seeing this ad and then seeing where this URL is actually going to take us. And this is a semi good way of actually showing the person where the path is and getting them to trust you. So for instance, if we did maybe contact, and then also let's just say website dev. This isn't the actual URL they're going on, but this is the URL that they're going to see, just like this. Now, the final URL, you're going to put right in here. So there's only one final URL. There's only one display path. You can also add calls. So you can add a phone number. So for instance, if you want to add a phone number to your ad, you can do that. So you do that here. And then we're going to just add maybe a couple of these, say digital marketing agency. Let's do that. Now you're going to add your headlines. So the best way to add headlines, and one way you can do this is you can actually go and see what your competitors are doing, maybe not in your local area because you don't want to copy, but you want to see what they're actually seeing results with. So maybe you could look at what a couple other people are doing and then use the same type of method or use the same type of words as what they're doing. So for instance, we're a B2B service. And I'd just like to take this time. If you are interested, if you need help with your Google Ads, please let me know. Reach out to me. I'll put a link in the description. You can click on that, fill out the form, and we will reach out to you and try to help you out with your Google Ads. You can set up a time on my calendar link. And what we can do is we can just walk you through exactly how we can help you get results. If you're looking to just make that, have that little edge over your competitors, you're looking to take your Google Ads to the next level, reach out to me. Love to help you out. You're going to have at least 3, but the good thing to think about here is these are actually all going to rotate. So you want to make sure that these all kind of make sense. So that's guaranteed. I didn't spell that right. What's even wrong? Of course. Anyway, so you can have as many, not as many headlines, but a lot of headlines, and you can kind of adjust these. One thing I will say is maybe have at the maximum 5 or 6, because if you're having a lot of different ideas about this one headline, you want to think about this needs to be centered on one person's one problem. And if you have too many, you're not really sure if one's working versus another one. So you want to do a little bit of A/B testing on this. So finish your headlines there, and then you're going to write a description. So this could be top website in CT, something like that. But there's also going to be 2 different descriptions. So you got to write the second one. So the second one could be under 2 projects, something like that, right? You want to make sure these descriptions speak to your target audience. Obviously, these are kind of just ones off the top of my head. They're not perfected. If you're interested in me having a little course about, or a little video about exactly how you get the perfect headlines using AI and ChatGPT, I can show you that, and I'll create a video to show you that. So what you want to do is you want to make sure your descriptions are clearly descriptive, and then also speak and give a little bit more to what you exactly do, a little bit more in depth than just the headline. So the next thing we're going to go to is business name. You can add that. You have to verify your business. You can add site links. So site links are an amazing tool that you can use. And let me X this out here. There's something that's amazing. So what you can do is you can basically, there are these little, let me show you here, contact questions. So basically, they're going to be these little tags here. So for instance, this contact us button. The great thing about these is they actually give you more room on Google that actually allows your ad to grow. And why is this so important? And this is so important, especially because you want as much space as possible. If you're paying the same amount and you have more space, well, it just makes sense. Give more space. So we're moving on here. Call outs. So you can also add call outs to your business. So for instance, let's just add design. And these are going to actually add extra different information that you can add to the ad. So I don't usually use those, but you can actually use those if you want to. But usually you want to make sure your descriptions and your headlines are talking to those specific people. So there's a lot of different things that you can do, and what I'll do is I will actually dig more into this later, but just for a general overview, that's the major things you want to do with your Google ad. I wonder if it's actually going to accept me. Okay, good, accept me. So then you're going to go to your next thing. So set your daily average budget, and this is a huge deal because a lot of people, what they do is they don't actually set their budget for enough. They set it for too little. So you want to make sure that you're spending enough money so that you know you're spending it, but not enough so that it hurts. So I would say if you're a typical person, more than a Starbucks a day, so more than $10, but I would say less than maybe 100, depending on what hurts. You don't want to spend so much where if you don't get results, you're going to lose all your money, because Google Ads is really a numbers game. Typically, you'll have 10 campaigns and you might spend $100 on each campaign, and 9 out of the 10 campaigns will lose money except for one. And so what you're going to do is you're going to turbo ramp that campaign that's making money. So let's just say, for instance, we'll set $100. So then we're going to push next, and we're going to see what Google says. Okay, you won't be able to skip this after. Okay, gotcha. Confirm it's you. Skip. So once your ad is ready to publish, you'll just be able to publish it extremely easily. And right now, my Google Ads campaign is not, for this account, is not active, so I don't know if it will. But what you'll do is you'll publish the campaign. And then once you publish the campaign, I don't think it will allow me to do it. Save for later. Once you publish the campaign, you'll be able to go into insights or campaigns. And then these were ones that were running before. These were tests. But you can go into these, how they were performing. These are actually both drafts. So this is exactly how you're going to set up your Google Ads campaign. And while maybe I'm not an expert, this is a really easy thing to do. If you have any questions about setting up your Google Ads campaigns, please reach out to me. I'll put my link in the description. You can reach out, set up a meeting. We'd love to help you out setting up your Google Ads campaigns. And looking forward to seeing you in the future. If you have any questions, put them in the description below, and I will create videos on whatever questions you might have. Thank you very much.